Okay guys, so we're in the final straight with Michael here.
Yes.
We've just got fairway wood and hybrid now to finish. So we've got a driver, we've got wedges, we've got irons in there. Everything's starting to really take shape in the bag. Now we just need to find a couple of nice little clubs for that around probably about 240, 250 in the fairway wood.
Yep.
Driver we were carrying at about 250, rolling out to about 270 were the really good ones. So looking to try and get about 20 yards behind that. So 230, 235 in the fly.
Is that a general marker for this type of swing speed?
About where Michael's speed is.
So we get that question quite a bit, so it's nice to know.
Yeah, what the gapping should be on that.
Yeah, because a lot of people will say this is my gap, and it's not usually that. And then you know right away, well, something's wrong. One of the two is wrong, whether it's the driver or the 3-wood.
And Michael currently uses a 5-wood. You don't have a 3-wood.
Oh, okay.
Don't have a 3-wood.
Yeah, and a Callaway Razor with a regular shaft.
Regular shaft.
Okay.
It works. It's I have to really be on it because of the shaft. I feel that extra little flex.
Yeah.
And so my dispersion is a little wider, but when I get a hold of it, it's been a really good club.
Well, I think because we're going to slot 2 clubs in here, so I can see why you've went 5-wood, because you went straight from driver into 5-wood into your 3-iron.
3 hybrid iron, yes.
Yeah, 3 hybrid iron. So we're kind of going to give you a little bit more firepower with the 3-wood, then give you the control that you sometimes have with the 5-wood. We'll give you that with the hybrid. So you've kind of got that nice staggered 270, 250, probably 225 with the little hybrid. That's about what we should see.
With the number of clubs that have been fit for him so far, what's there room for? Just 1 wood and 1 hybrid?
Yeah, so we've got driver, we'll have 3-wood hybrid, 7 irons, 4 through to wedge, 3 wedges.
And a putter.
Leave
Perfect.
room for the putter.
That's perfect.
Yeah, we'll be nicely set up. Right, so we're going to start with the ST190. We've got an Aldila Rogue blue in there. So let's hit a few, get some baseline numbers.
Ooh,
wow.
good swing. Has a chance, has a chance still. Oh, soft bounce.
Set a record for the fastest video ever, Michael. Really good.
Right out of the gate. Nice. So what are the specs on that head so far? Is that a 15-degree head on there?
So we carry 2 different versions of the ST190. We carry the Tour version, which we've tried a few times on the channel. I tried it.
You did, yeah.
And then this one, so the Tour one comes with the adjustable sleeve. The regular version is bonded.
Oh, is it?
So it's not non-adjustable, so it carries a little bit more loft.
Gotcha.
It just looks a little more friendly to dress. You can see a bit of the face on it. So I thought you might like that in that you've gone from 5-wood to 3-wood. You probably still want to see a little bit of loft there, just to give you the confidence.
That's very good, yeah. Nice.
Yeah. I tell you what, I mean, I don't really know where we go from 3 that look like that.
I can't hit them much better than that.
Not many people can.
That average is really nice.
It's really, really quite good.
Because it's not super easy usually to get a 3-wood that's functional and a driver that's functional.
Right.
You have a proper 25-yard 20-yard carry distance between those.
Yeah.
Best ones we saw with the driver and now this 3-wood.
So we kind of set you up that we wanted a 250 club and a 270 club, and we're pretty close. We're really quite close.
What was the deal with that shaft that made you pick that first?
Just something that's fairly neutral in terms of launch characteristics. Nothing overly stiff, nothing overly soft.
Right.
We do really well with the Rogue Elite Blue. It's just a nice performer. 65 gram stiff is
great.
Is right out of the gates what we picked. So really, Michael, anything on top of this now is a bonus.
Yeah, exactly.
It is. I mean, it
feels really good. I keep saying it, and I don't feel it. So I don't. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel too light. Yeah. So that really, again, that confidence word. You know, it feels really good at contact.
It's a good observation, because that's what it. You know, if you feel something, if you're aware of it, then it's kind of, it doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
You know,
you might compensate for it mentally or something. Try to compensate for it. Bad things happen.
For sure. Okay, let's throw another couple of shafts in there and see if we can possibly get it any better.
it just feels good. Wow. I know that's more left than you prefer, but
it's pretty good, that one there.
Hitting the
Michael.
green from 250 is never a bad shot.
That just feels good.
That's only went 7 yards left. It's pretty good.
Off the toe a little bit, but still, look at that.
A little distance penalty, but it's still going to get out there 220-ish.
Unless I'm carrying water, I'm okay.
Yep.
So what about that shaft do you think is suiting Michael's swing versus some of the other ones? Because it's been kind of either end of the spectrum. This has obviously been really good. The other ones just seem to not fit him at all.
Yeah.
Take the sleigh seemed to be off. What about that shaft is different than this one in profile?
Sleigh's a little bit soft on the tip.
Okay.
I would hedge a bet that it may have felt a fraction heavier. It's a little bit softer and heavier. So, but this point in the fit, with anyone that you've spent 3 hours with, you've got a pretty good handle on their preferences and what they like. So it is actually quite easy to step into the right stuff a lot faster. When you're doing irons first and then the drivers, you're establishing a bunch of different thoughts and preferences on your end. But by the time we get to this,
that's
pretty close.
If you're watching this video first, important to know we've already spent the whole day together doing the rest of it. Yeah. So you've built in that assumption. That's why you seem to get it right the first time. But it's been a whole day worth of kind of assessing.
I know. Yeah, and if you don't get it right the first time when it comes to this late in the fit, you'll probably be pretty close the second time. So there's not too much trial and error.
Plus,
required.
energy level is something to consider. It's good, really, that you found one that suits Michael well, because he's made a lot of swings today. Like, we've already done wedges, irons, and driver.
Yep.
If he needs to test 10 shafts out, and thank God we're only doing one head, but imagine you had 10 heads to do and all this kind of stuff, it gets to be too much, really.
You're only running with a limited number of shots, that's it.
Everyone is.
Yeah,
everyone is.
For sure.
Cool.
Okay, you're pretty comfortable with that combo?
Yeah. If I can do that,
I know.
Sir,
I know.
I'm good.
Cool. Okay, let's jump into the hybrid and see if we can get you a nice.
This will be interesting.
19 degree or 20?
Yeah, I think 19. Let's start there. I don't want to get too big of a gap between your 4-iron. It's all about the transition. So if we went 42.5 inches, so half inch less than your 3-wood, and 19 degrees, chances are we're probably still going to be hitting out there 230, maybe a little over 230, and that's going to cause a problem when we've got a 4-iron that goes about 190, 195. So it's trying to kind of establish. I'm actually not convinced it's going to be 19. I think we may end up playing 22 a little bit open, maybe down at 21 with the face open a little bit. So
you want a ball that flies
about
205,
205, 210 in the air would be lovely, and rolling out to about 220 would be really, really ideal.
Sounds good.
Okay, so let's see how. First time hitting a hybrid?
First time.
Debut.
I tested tested one or two, but this is the first time I've really considered it for my bag.
That's good. First hybrid swing ever.
See, you've been missing.
It's just fine.
There's another little head, 22.
Brandon has it. Oh, yeah.
That was solid.
Grab that hybrid, Brandon.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good one there, Michael.
That was better.
Really nice. Okay, that's a really good start. So we're going to just, that was 19 playing it pretty square. We had the odd one that was sneaking a bit left on us, and we've seen that throughout the day that's potentially the miss. We're going to go with the 22 degree, open it a little bit. So we're going to turn it down to 20. I think if we can get the start line a little more right and a fraction more spin, we could be right on
that shot was close.
Really close.
And the first, or maybe the second one?
Second one.
Was very close as well.
Yeah.
All right, Michael, so we've got a little bit more loft in our hands. We're going to tilt that face a little bit to the right. We've opened it a touch. Give you a similar kind of look, though. We're pretty close that last one. Is that just a little low in the head?
Yeah.
So, aside from that, it would have probably just right.
It's probably where a hybrid really is of benefit. You know, with those types of ones that do that with the long iron, and you'll be feeling it for about a week.
Yes.
Be stinging up the hands.
Yes. Close that one quick. I know I pulled it, but that felt really good. The shaft
sounded good.
The shaft, I mean, it just, again, when I don't feel weight, heavy or soft, I mean, it just, all I felt was, you know, the contact. It was really nice.
It was really
kind of a sign that the swing weight is in the range that a person likes when they have feedback like that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
It sounded really good.
I can't start it out right enough, but man, this feels good.
Definitely curving too much, this one, isn't it?
It's too bad because obviously the strike can't be
Oh
there.
yeah, no, it feels good. I just can't keep the dog on. I mean, I know part of it's me, but
no, but this is you progressing though.
there we go.
That's the height that we're really looking for, that the 19 just wouldn't get us. Yeah.
There you go.
Attaboy. Flushed it.
Nice.
Absolutely flushed it.
Yeah, kind of 206, 207, 215 total. It's perfect.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't do two in a row better with this. It's different for not playing a hybrid. It's different.
That'll take a little bit of time. I think in terms of this type of swing you've got, I think a hybrid will over time become an easier club. I mean, looking at the way you deliver it, right? So you're 1 degree down, you're 3 degrees into out. A hybrid should probably sit in about the sweet spot of your swing.
Okay.
So we always see that with players, you know, when we see their delivery, we go, okay, well, they'll maybe, you know, struggle with some clubs, but really hit others well. People who are very shallow and hit up on it a bunch with the driver, we know we're going to have a really hard time with fairway wood, because as soon as we put the long club on the ground, they're still going to want to hit up on it, and they'll do a lot of drop kicks, lots of thin ones. So your swing tendencies will carry throughout the bag, but this is one I actually expected you to do very well with, and I think over time you will. I think you'll grow to really like this. I like the idea of what we've done with the more loft open, so, you know, a bit like what we've done with the driver.
Yeah, that flight on that last one was
the last couple were nice, weren't they?
Yeah. It's good feel. I mean, I could feel a little more weight than the last shaft, which the one I really liked, but this still not enough that would bother me, that it would get into my head about a heavier shaft or anything. One
thing we just have to be a little bit mindful of is the transition from the hybrid into the next iron, and making sure they don't feel too foreign from one another. One thing about the light one would be that if you go from a 115 gram iron shaft into a kind of 65, 70 gram hybrid shaft, it could feel like quite a change. Whereas this is at 85 grams, and I think is going to be a nice little bridge.
I liked it.
Smart.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Smart.
Okay.
Yeah, good launch and spin and carry. I think this is exactly what you had in mind.
It really
210
was.
in the air, and it's 20 yards behind the 3-wood, which is perfect.
Yep.
It comes in steeper. It'll be easier to hit into a green and nice and straight.
I think as for those longer par 3s, some of the par 4s that are getting stretched out, good drives that you can take advantage of with the par 5s. I think this would be a really good little club. It's certainly a whole lot easier than hitting a 3 iron. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Great.
Okay. Excellent. Well, that's sort of a wrap for our 13 Club Fit with Michael. I'm so glad we had the opportunity to do this with you.
Yeah.
It's been great being able to actually take a competition winner. I mean, we've had prizes and stuff in the past, but
we haven't done this yet.
Being able to do this is such a good way to do it.
Yeah, that's going to be a really good set of clubs for you, I think.
I'm excited.
A number of years.
Definitely.
Very excited.
Okay, excellent. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that as much as we did.
Yeah.
I think it's given us a little bit of an appetite for how we do our competitions in the future.
For
and
sure, yeah.
Definitely, if we can, obviously do those things in-house. we would love to do it.
Yep, share it with everybody.
Definitely, and we will be sure to report back on Michael's sort of results once you get the clubs in hand.
Yeah.
We'll definitely do that.
Looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Okay, guys, thanks so much for staying with us, and we'll see you again soon.